I'll take on the next, and then we'll run on to the rest of them. As Arnold says, I'll be back soon to my code. But I want to just point out that I think we should be increasing taxes on the richest 1%. We live in a country that printed $1.6 to $0.7 trillion and gave it to the top corporations, who gave it to the top CEOs, and then they blame inflation on the proposition of increasing minimum wage. It's not the case, right? We know where inflation comes from. So we live in a state that has some of the highest property taxes in the country. That's true. We know that in Providence, the commercial property tax rate is 3.53%, pretty high. We have the tangible property tax in Providence is 5.5%. Interestingly, in Newport, it's 1.4% tangible property tax. It's a regressive tax we have, disproportionately impacts micro businesses. And so, if we're going to increase any other tax, we have to connect the dots. Otherwise, our value system is out of whack. From my perspective, as we increase or sustain and increase other taxes, we need to make sure that we're phasing out these regressive taxes to support our local economies. It's estimated that anywhere between $128 million to $144 million can be acquired if we increase by 3% on the top bracket of those making up $450,000 or more a year. That's how much we make of revenue. That's also not a lot. We can support the programs to exempt tangible property tax. That's not a state level program. That is a state working with municipalities together to provide resources. We can't even use the ARPA dollars for that. We can use the ARPA dollars, the federal dollars, to incentivize municipalities to create tangible property tax exemptions if we support their education capital infrastructure. So there are ways that we can be creative about leveraging federal dollars in the short term, additional revenues in the long term, and phase out the most regressive taxes that we have, which is disproportionately impacting micro businesses. This concern with taxes, I wonder at times, is this so much a just general concern of taxation, or just like the assumption that there has been so much mismanagement and indifference by politicians? I mean, this isn't party agnostic, because Kachuri was working with 38 studios, right? This is party agnostic. This is why we need to have a people-centered approach in terms of how we approach the economy.